showtime. Hey everybody, it's the G-Rock 100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon Ultra Sun. Last time, we defeated in Lima for the first time and we head north to Route 2 and we took a trip towards the beach over there. This time, I think it's about time to do a little bit of a detour. To this location to be more precise. The Hau'oli Cemetery. This place actually has a little bit of some purpose. Aside from getting a paralysis heal. But to potentially find some help with some Pokemon that could be found out here. 4 to be more precise. I'm actually kind of looking forward to talking about these guys personally. First up, Zubat! Generic and poison flying type, but honestly, this is actually not a bad choice to go for. Despite how common that you'll be able to find them, they're actually very good. The only real gripe that I have is that they're frail at first, but they actually improve into quite the fast Pokemon for later on. So good, in fact, that they will eventually evolve into one of the fastest poison and flying types in the game. But that's about where all the real positives end. Granted, yeah, that this particular Pokemon is very fast, but it is pretty frail. It also comes up with a lot of weaknesses, and I really can't overlook that. I really do wanted to talk more good things about it, but honestly, either Inner Focus or Infiltrator is a very good ability to have on it, but I see those as kind of situational if you really don't want to go for it. They're not bad, but I kind of find them to be a little bit outclassed a bit. And speaking of outclassed, Ghastly. A ghost poison type with levitate for the ability, has an immunity to ground, all you ever really need to know. I have to say, this thing got a pretty nice buff for some things that happened in the past. Shadow Ball Hunter was very much well corrected, given him the situation happened from Generation 4. In fact, many of its best Ghost-type moves are now special. Plus, they had a lot of good moves in it that they don't have further down the road. The only real negative that I really have with it is that to evolve it, you need to trade it into someone. Otherwise, you're going to be sticking with the Haunter, which we'll actually be talking about later, since you'll be able to find them in the wilds. But, quite frankly, I kind of like it. And speaking of a Pokemon that I actually really like, something that is actually pretty popular. Murkrow. A dark flying type that, honestly, when used correctly, this thing is a monster. Probably the best move to give it. It's pretty much any move that has high hit critical hit chances, especially with Super Luck for its ability, and it actually increases that chance. If you are looking for any good dark or a good flying type, Murkrow could be a good one. There is an item that you will be finding later on that will help it to evolve, but as much as I really do like Murkrow, I feel like it's overused. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying here that it's overused a little too much. It's meant to be a fast mixed attacker, but frail everywhere else. If you want one, by all means, it's right there. Just Please get one with super luck for the ability, or even prankster if you get the chance. And finally, a Pokemon that I really want to talk about. Drifloon. A ghost flying type that, honestly, is more bulkier than many people would give it credit for. One of the biggest things about this Pokemon that really stands out, aside from its HP, which will probably be outrageously big when you see it later on when it evolves, but it is armed with a signature ability, but unfortunately, it's counted as a hidden ability. Flare Boost. This empowers special attacks when the Pokemon is burned. If you do a little bit of some digging around, I think you'll find that this is actually very appropriate for what is to come. The only real problem that I have with it is that even though that it will help out with the special attack stats, many of its best moves that fall into that category won't be given to you later. So that's pretty much Drifloon in a nutshell. But if you really want one, I probably would say the Aftermath would probably be another good option, since it will damage the attacker if it knocks it out. Other than that, Drifloon's okay. Just pray to your merciful God that you know how to use this thing before you know how to play it. Okay. So my Pokemon did a little bit has some leveling up during those bios, so not too bad to say the least. So I guess now that we can pay our respects, I say we finally head north. Look, what's in here? It's good for kids to experience their own journeys, but running away without even a word to your parents is another thing entirely. Try to set that boy of mine straight, but when I did, I was the one who got beat. Hopefully you won't mind me borrowing this sticker. Now what's back here? Then there are dust on the trophies. There's the sad, musty odor of an old bed that no one has slept in for a long time. I think I may have an idea who this place belonged to. Golf clubs, huh? One of the photos shows a tall boy clasping his Island Challenge amulet with a clear glow of pride. You said you were trying to get that boy of yours, huh? Wonder who he's referring to. I'm sure it's probably no one important. At least not right now. The berry field! Oh, you and Gruber are doing the Island Challenge. Great, allow me to give you a berry then. Okay, thank you. Orange berries can restore some of a Pokemon's HP for them. You can feed a berry to a Pokemon, or let one hold a berry and they'll eat it when they need it. By the way, young one, are you interested in becoming a berry master? You look quite promising. Alright, first of all, get a person berry. Okay. Got one. Two for the price of one, then. Oh, you got a person berry right next to you, buddy. I don't know if you picked it from a berry tree or if Pokemon had it, but that's a great start to become a berry master. I got it right next to you! Hopefully that's as a reward. what's with all the deli birds? I'm actually a little concerned now, so, I guess I'll just take that for some good measures. Saving that man the burden. Oh, another one? A silver powder. Ooh! That boosts the power of bug-type moves. That could actually come in handy. These are the berry fields, but there aren't any berries and trees growing here. Do you want to know why? Well, you see, we came here to the Ulula region thinking to help us spread the word about using fertilizer in the berry fields here too. The town where we come from, a place we call a Campfire Town in Kalos, grow plenty of berries in the nearby fields. And we use fertilizer to help grow our berries. But in the Ulula region, people don't have to do a thing to help berries grow. Sit back and let nature and Pokemon do all the work, and you'll have more berries, and then you'll know what to do with. And that's why we stopped bothering with trying to farm in the fields here. In fact, now we're the ones who are enamored with Alolan berry culture. My new dream is to try to become a true berry master here in Alola. I see. So these fertilizers that you have will help out in a way. Pretty sure that that's in a way poisonous. So, you don't mind if I just take a wild mushroom on my way out, right? I don't think there's anything else we can do around these parts. Okay, I think we've wasted plenty of time here. Hey! Yes, I see. So this lies a Vernon Cavern. It is one of the places on this land filled with the blending one's power. Most certainly worth our investigating. Yep, the oil levels are really high. Calm yourself, Zozy. It will be difficult for us to investigate it, though, since we do not use Pokemon of our own. We'll have to think of some other way. Perhaps we could use our technology to find a way to control Pokemon. Maybe I can go in as a trial goer? Take on the trial and everything? Though I don't have one of those island challenge annual thingies. So I actually want to make a quick correction on something. It wasn't in the patches of grass and that was that from before we ended things off. Where we could potentially find the Pokemon that we're looking for. It's actually up here. And I think... maybe this one in particular could be it? No, you are not. You are just a snake spelled backwards. Oh well, at least I tried. I'm actually letting myself encounter wild Pokemon at this point. Jeez, take a hint there, Mr. Snake. Oh, you're the snake's... you're the Ekans' older brother, I guess. Ridiculous. Every last one of you. Oh, what's over here? Oh, there's something important up there. A revive! I will gladly take that. Probably should check the other side of this as well, because I think there was something of importance on that side as well. And oh my god, what is it with all these Ekans out here? Look, I appreciate you really are trying to be all slithery and sinister and all that. But you're not worth my time if you're not into what I'm looking for. Are you, on the other hand, I'm looking for, perhaps? It's beautiful, but not quite. And people wonder why I have too many issues. I will gladly take a very convenient super potion. Now, if I could just find the Pokemon that I'm looking for. I'll probably just cut ahead until I find it, because this is the only true logical location where I can find the Pokemon that I'm looking for. Unless if it's something that I've overlooked, I don't know. Okay, I've pretty much just wasted too much time on that, so... There is another location that's just right up here where there's another patch of grass at, and then I'll try right there. How's it, Derek? Pokemon doing alright? Well, I know Papilio and the rest of my team sure have seen better days, that's for sure. Come on, Derek. Let's stop by the Pokemon Center. You know the Vernon Cavern place, right? It's kind of like sacred to Tapu Koko. You aren't even allowed to go into it unless you're on your island challenge. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I have something pretty amazing to share with you, Derek. You lucky thing. Don't you mean lucky person? Thanks for the rise, though. Did you know the Pokemarts sometimes sell different things? Not just that. The two clerks at the counter even sell different things from one another. Oh yeah, but you've got that Rotom Dex, right? If you tap it and play with it a lot, you can use Loyal Roto too, right? That's right! Give me a tap when my eyes flash! Okay. You can use the Loyal Roto now. It's a new feature that pops out and has special powers, just like that. Come on, give it a try! Ooh. Hey, look at that! That's an amazing power! 2 Roto Boosts. Roto Boost is the power that boosts the stats of your Pokemon. That's so cool. Roto can make your team stronger. I wonder what other kind of Rotom powers there are too. You actually kind of want to remember this. Could come in handy. Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh. That'll work. And since I'm here... Please, have my drugs. They're not important. Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. So we're checking this patch of grass. And then after I look through it, we have a better chance of finding it over here. Well, that's definitely one of the rarer Pokemons that we could have found south of us, but... yeah, once again, not what I'm looking for. I was even talking to myself, saying that I was down there for like a good 5 minutes, But I was running out of patience, so, oops. Really? You can't do me a favor and just give me what I'm looking for? I gave this Pokemon some good praise last episode. Just, come on! I scratch your back, now you scratch mine. Please? Okay, now you're just messing with me. I swear, I'm not doing this on purpose, guys. I am seriously looking for a Pokemon. Not to use for my team, but for something that's going to be shown on here. Encounter right my butt! I was here for about another 5 minutes looking for this thing! Yes! Spearow! You are a Pokemon of interest that I would like to catch. I swear, guys, I was not doing this on purpose. I was trying to find this stupid Pokemon. Because there is something of interest that I would like to show for you guys. 30% encounter rate. Only 30%. And a chance that I may practically throwing my favorite plushie across the room out of pure rage. I wouldn't do that. I don't know what I do it to you. Okay. And let's see here. Hello, you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Have you caught Spearow? Will you trade for my Howlucha? Howlucha! A fighting flying type Pokemon that dang definitely deserves a lot of good praise. I love this Pokemon more than most people. In fact, I love this one so much, in fact, that when I did my very first playthrough of Y, it was actually my very first shiny. And you cannot say that their shiny appearances are not cool. What I really like is that it later comes up with a signature move of Flying Press. A physical offensive fighting type move. One of those two, I don't fully remember. Let's see here. Yeah, it does physical offensive damage that I think has a chance of bringing it down, I think? I don't fully remember, but... oh, well. The other big thing that I can say about Howlucha is that if you do decide to go for this, it may not be a bad idea to have either a good bug or a good fighting type with you on hand. Especially since that you'll be encountering a powerful boss, and that's a dark type. Or a normal type, take your pick. But other than that, if you want to use one on your team, by all means. Unfortunately, all the real positive that I said about it have pretty much come to an end when pretty much the only other thing to really be careful with is that its special defense stat is pretty bad. But if you are willing to take the time out of your hands to do this in game trade, you might want to consider doing it. Okay. I have to check something. Make sure. Okay. So this Howlucha's name is Cha, huh? Oh yes. It's in my PC. Oops. So you have Brave Unburdened with drugs. With Tackle, Home Call, Karate Chop, and Wing Attack. Not a bad moveset. Might actually prove to be some... I guess maybe it could come in handy later, but we'll see. Anyway, what do you say? Hey, have you got a moment? You live in Olula, right? Got a favor I'd like to ask. Do you mind? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you would listen to a request from a total stranger like me. Imagine here in Olula with a darling hubby. It's our honeymoon. When we were looking for berries, we saw this Pokemon called Brawler. Our darling hubby fell in love at first sight with Brawler. Anyway, I wanted to ask you if you could catch one of those Brawler for me. If you know what kind of Pokemon it is, then I could probably go and catch one myself. You may be able to find Brawler in a pile of fallen berries. If you catch one and come back and show me his Pokédex entry, you can pay for your trouble. Let me see. I guess then maybe I have time to maybe track one down, perhaps. Speak of the devil. Here's one right here. And also, evolving this Pokemon sucks. Trust me, it sucks. Thanks. What else is new? Oh, might as well go for a ball that I guess kind of matches your colors. Uh-oh. Okay. A little more, maybe. What, do we have like a speed tie or something? Might as well go for something a little bit easier. There we go. Now the question is, what is your ability? Personally, I'm kind of hoping for Iron Fist. Alright. Hyper Cutter. Well, at least I tried. Ooh, Lepo Berry. That's a good one. 2 Lepo Berries. That's pretty much giving us 2 Ethers. They restore 10 PP of a move of our choice. Well then. What, you caught Brawler? They fight over their favorite berries and punch each other. I see. Actually, I want to get one of these Brawlers for myself now. Let me just pay you like I promised first. It's a little token of my appreciation. 3,000 on the nose. Thank you, young trainer. I'll go look for some Brawler at once. Yeah, while you get your treat, I need to make some final preparations myself. Andrew, what do you say? If a Pokemon who moves lands a critical hit, it would deal 50% more damage. Oh, hello. Look at that endless sea. I want to ride a Manton to the next island and see what awaits there. Okay. So I think now that we've gotten that taken care of and out of the way, I'm going to take care of these trainers off screen, and then we'll go ahead and end things off from right here. Next time, we are going to enter Vernon Cavern, which is right over there, and then we'll get started with our first island challenge. See you guys then.